Hi everyone. First of all, congratulations to all of us. India has qualified to the semi-final of this T20 World Cup. Now let's take a moment and appreciate संजू सैमसंग्स इनिंग. जिन लोगों ने वो इनिंग लाइव देखी होगी बॉल बाय बॉल, they can understand how much quality was shown in that inning. From every boundary to every single to even every dot ball that he played, he looked in complete control and seemed like he was never in trouble and he will take the team home. And that's what happened. Things were not as he would have liked in the last few months, and it might be that on occasions he would have felt like that he has been unlucky. But when you are destined to do things, all the things align for you to get the job done. And he seems to be the guy in complete control at the right moment for Team India. So we are at the closing stage of this T20 World Cup now. And in this video, we will discuss about the journey of each team till now in this T20 World Cup and who seems to be better positioned to win this T20 World Cup. So let's talk about India first. So before the start of this tournament, मुझे ऐसा लग रहा था कि India is by far the favorite to win this T20 World Cup, but their performance has not been that dominant enough to sustain that tag. Now, if we look at their batting, so the move to play three left-handers at the top of the order has not worked. Players has not been consistent enough. There have been match winners at moments like Ishan Kishan against Pakistan, Sanju Samsung in the last game, and Surya Kumar Yadav against USA. So there have been performance, but if we don't have consistent performances from player, then there is a bit of concern considering that we are at the knockout stages, and if we don't find one magic performer in the knockout stage, then we can get knocked out. The second concern for the team is their bowling, especially in the last 2-3 games. So before the start of this T20 World Cup, मुझे ऐसा लग रहा था कि अर्शदीप and हार्दिक पांड्या will consistently bowl in the power play, and because of that इंडिया के पास एक luxury होगी to use the two trump card, Varun Chakravarti and Jasprit Bumrah in the middle phase, because in the middle phase in this T20 era of batting, teams don't try to build an inning, they would like to go and just smash. एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट अप्रोच मुझे ऐसा लग रहा था कि इंडिया मिडिल फेसेस में 3-4 विकेट ले सकता है, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट विकेट्स टीम माइट नॉट बी एबल टू यूटिलाइज द लास्ट फेज, द ending phase of the inning that well. So I had this in mind, but it has not worked out, and Varun Chakravarti in the last 2-3 games has been leaking runs. The performance or the wicket taking ability is not consistent enough. So I think Bumrah is a bit lone warrior, and team is trying to modify his role. So he is now bowling at the power play as well, because team is not getting as they would have liked in the power play. So we are having this change of plans in the middle of the tournament, which is not wrong, because if your plan A is not working fine, then you need to adjust and have those subtle changes. So that's completely fine, and we are at the knockout stages. So we would like that we can find the match winners in the knockout and ultimately win the tournament. So the next team that we will be talking about is New Zealand. So New Zealand had done a decent performance till now in this T20 World Cup. Apart from their game against South Africa, जहाँ पर their bowlers could not give them slight chance to win the game, they have done well. But my worry for this team is they don't have the level of match winners that India, South Africa, or in England have. And the second concern is the bowling department doesn't seem to be versatile enough. So that's my two concern for the team. I would like to mention the performance of Mitchell Santner in this T20 World Cup, who, according to me, has underperformed by a far in this T20 World Cup. The talent he possesses, I think he has the best quality as a finger spinner in the whole world as of now, but he has not been able to deliver. And because of that, I think New Zealand don't seem to be in the zone to win this T20 World Cup as of now. Talking about England, so before the start of this tournament, I had a discussion with my friend, and मेरा ये व्यू था कि इंडिया, साउथ अफ्रीका, न्यूजीलैंड एंड ऑस्ट्रेलिया विल क्वालिफाई फॉर द सेमीज, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली वो पहले ही राउंड में एलिमिनेट हो गए एंड England has managed to qualify for the semi-finals. England had a decent performance in this T20 World Cup in a way that they have been able to win crucial moments. Now, if you look at their group stage performance, so all their games that they won are very close. So against Nepal, Sam Curran bowled a brilliant last over that helped them to win the game. Then again against Italy, they took early wickets, but then Italy was storming back in the game and England seemed to be clueless. But then again, they somehow managed to win that game. And against New Zealand in the last game, too, they managed to win the game. Their performance has not been dominant, but they have been able to win the crucial moments. So that summarizes the English team for me. Now, there have been some positive as the game has progressed, as the tournament has progressed. First is I like the execution of Sam Curran at death. I did not had this view कि वो इतने अच्छे डेथ बॉलर इतने अच्छे डेथ बॉलिंग डिलीवर कर पाएंगे बट ही हैज डन वेरी फाइन जॉब इवन इफ यू लुक एट हिज एग्जीक्यूशन द वे ही डिलीवर्स इन द लास्ट डेथ ओवर्स he seems to be in control of his plan, his bowling, so that's a very positive sign. Chopra Archer has seemed to found the rhythm, especially in the last three games. In the two games, he had a very good opening spell, so that's again a positive. But how can we not talk about Will Jacks? So I think he is the man of this tournament as of now. Uh, it's very hard to overcome his performance in this T20 World Cup in the remaining two games by any other player. Look at his performance. He scored runs against Nepal, those impactful run at number 7. And then against Italy, he did the same job. Against Sri Lanka, he opened the bowling and he took 3 wickets. And then in the last game against New Zealand, again, he was the one who helped the team to get over the line. Against Sri Lanka, oh sorry, against Pakistan, he was the one who was there standing with their captain Harry Brook, who played a fabulous knock in that match. So he has been the man who has delivered unexpected performance, and because of him, I feel England has been able to qualify for the semi-final just because of one man. England has won 6 games and he has been the man of the match in 4 of them. So that summarizes his impact on this England team. But that is also a concern for the team that you don't want one or two players who are in the form going into a knockout game, because if they fail, then you are out. So I think the batsmen are the one who are going to win them this T20 World Cup if they do. Let's talk about the last one, which is South Africa. So before the start of this tournament, in the discussion with my friends, I had this view that either New Zealand or South Africa will play the final against India. And now this is going to be 50% true, because either New Zealand or South Africa will play the final, that's confirmed. But it was hard to explain to someone that why I'm picking South Africa, because their bowling attack is 4 pacers and the one spinner that they have, Keshav Maharaj, is generally not considered a wicket taking option. So that's very hard to explain, but there is something which you see in the team that they have a better understanding of Indian pitches of the recent than other teams, and they have come prepared in that way. So Marco Jensen is the new ball bowler. He has delivered. Lungi Ngedi has done fabulously with his variation and he has delivered. The role which Corbin Bosch has done for this team, I think I was expecting that from Rabada, to ball in the middle phase and then taking the death over responsibility. So Rabada has been less impactful in this whole team, and all the other remaining three pacers have delivered for the team. Now let's talk about their batting. So if you look at their chasing record in this T20 World Cup, you'll see that they have been able to chase the target in 15th, 16th, 17th overs. So they are not waiting for that, take the game deep, that kind of stuff. And they have the resources to do that. If you look at their batting, Eden Markram, Ryan Rickleton, Quinton de Kock, Dewald Brevis, and Tristan Stubbs. So all these five players, if either one of them gets going, the game is done. The other teams don't have any way to sort of constrain them. The only way is to take wickets. I know there is this notion that in all the teams, remaining teams, there are players who are skillful, and yes, I agree with that. But to have that momentum at the right time is very important, and they are doing that consistently. So I think I will rate South Africa higher than other teams, even though I think on paper, if you look at the teams, India seems to be more versatile and more skillful. But I will give the edge to South Africa because of their zone or the momentum they are in. Thank you very much for watching this video. Do let me know who you think is going to win the T20 World Cup. I understand that I have given this commentary or view that South Africa looks to be better position or has better chances to win this T20 World Cup. But that doesn't mean that other teams have very less probability or less chances. It's not like 90% to South Africa. But if I have to give an honest ratio, so I feel that South Africa is maybe 40%, and then India has probably 25 to 28%, and I will give England and New Zealand equal of the remaining. So that's my honest opinion. Now, you need to understand that T20 is such a format that any player, if they have their day, especially with the bat, can win the game for their team on their own. And all this team have skillful batter, have destructive power that they can snatch away the victory from the jaws of others. Anything can happen. And honestly, I am curious and I'm waiting to see what's going to happen. So that's it from my side. I'll see you in my next video.